position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCF Knights offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time.
There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right on the money. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get the...
Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Pitt right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in 2nd in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed.
Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And he takes it off. Down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will... Oh, he's got some space! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Wiggins. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Knights! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Pitt pushing the pace. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Wiggins. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Wants to throw again. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the right. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Takes the pick back to the 32. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds the tight end. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Turns it loose deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 10, on to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. He fires to the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, UCF! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 8 over Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC. Fans buzzing all week, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Makes the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Going with the ground game left. Makes a man miss. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights have a lot of options on second and inches. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy can... Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense...
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, there he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go!
Off the RPO, complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Now on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got it looking for a first. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll... I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.